Hello and welcome back to Project 365. Corey here from SV Pace. We are talking about processes in the month of September. And the question for today is, how do I know if my processes are effective? It all comes down to measurements. It all comes down to numbers. You can document your processes. And when you're documenting your processes, you want to make sure that you're um, marking or noting or understanding all the different things that you can measure within that process to see how effective it is. So the big ones are obviously we're going to talk about, or we would talk about would be KPIs, or key performance indicators, and those are going to be the high level things for that just kind of, when you glance at them, can get like a pretty good idea of what's going on with your business. And then you drop down into the metrics underneath that feed up into those KPIs. The way that you know if those processes are effective first is by benchmarking all of your processes. So understanding the metrics that go into it, what you're measuring. So the inputs, outputs, costs, time, all the resources, defects, quality, customer complaints, returns, all of that stuff. You want to know where you are. You want to benchmark it, and then you can then understand the only way to know if your processes are improving or if they are effective would be to continuously measure those same metrics. And you want to be objective and make sure you're measuring them the same way along the way, to say that you are utilizing as much time or resources, or being as effective as you can. And that's a big part of process, is understanding your efficiencies, like downtimes and all of that. So you find the bottlenecks and understand where people are, they have time wasted or things that you can improve upon. And the only way you can do that is by measuring. So that's the short answer that I can give, is the only way that, or how do you know if your processes are effective? Measure them, and then continuously measure them, and just benchmark them against yourself. And then you can also benchmark them against the industry. You can find a lot of those averages and stuff out there. So that's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow.